Hey guys, and welcome back to the Thomann Bedroom Producer channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a rock-inspired, old-school hip-hop beat, sometimes referred to as rap rock, inspired by artists such as Beastie Boys, Run DMC, and Public Enemy. These beats are very heavy and hard-hitting, and they combine elements such as guitar riffs, sampled drum breaks, and scratching. So let me show you how I made this beat. So unsurprisingly, I started this beat with the guitar, and I came up with this guitar riff. The guitar riff is quite simple. It's made up of just power chords and a riff on one string, because you want to look for something that's easily repeatable throughout the beat that you can sort of chop up different sections of and make it sound quite catchy. To get that sort of crunchy sound, I used Guitar Rig 6, and they had this preset called Horrible Punk Tone, and I added a little bit of studio reverb to it as well, and I kind of turned down the drive because it was really heavy, but this gives you that sort of nice crunchy. And I basically EQ'd that. I also added a gate to it as well because of the harsh frequencies. So now I'm going to take a look at the drums. So I've got that sort of classic boom bap pattern going on here. So the drum kit is made up of an open hat, which is hitting on every bar, which I think really helps drive it. And as you can hear, it's got that really sort of boomy kick, which is the exact sort of sound that I was looking for this. And I did put an EQ on this as well. I didn't want to get rid of too much of that high end because that's what gives it a lot of this nice sort of boomy sound. And for the snares, I've got two snares layered. So I've got this first one and that second one. I think that they merge really well together. And as you can see on this snare here, it doesn't hit exactly on time, but instead of editing it, I've left it how it is because it gives it a bit more swing when it's being played. And a technique that was obviously used a lot in old hip hop beats is layering drum breaks underneath. So I found this drum break by Led Zeppelin. I've got it sort of really quietly underneath. I'll turn it up a bit so you can hear it. And together they sound like that. And I think they sound really nice and cohesive together. And with that drum break, I've also added an EQ on it as well. And I've also added this crash. And I put all of the drums into this drum bus here with more compressors, EQs and stuff like that, just to get them hitting a bit harder. And also on the drum track, I've added RC20. So I've got some noise coming through here and some distortion just to really make it sound muddy and heavy. So moving on to the bass, I have two bass sounds. This first one, which sounds really gritty and quite harsh. And the second one is a lot subbier, just to fill out that low end. And with this first bass, because it's quite like a synth sounding bass, I've EQ'd quite a lot of the lows out so that the subbier bass has a bit more room. It's mirroring the notes played in the guitar chords. And I've also added some overdrive. The next thing I really wanted to add into this beat was a siren sound. And I almost wanted to use it as another melodic element. So I found this siren sample from Splice. And then what I did is on the third beat of the bar, I pitched it down 12 semitones, so an octave, and I got this sound. So the two sounds like that doesn't really fill out the space that we need. So I added some reverb, some EQ, but the key part of the processing on these sirens is the delay. I've got the feedback to about 54 and the dry wet signal to about 33%. This really glued it together and it kind of sounds like they're bouncing off each other. And in terms of other effects for the beat, I had to sample some scratches. So this is the scratch sample that I've got, which is good for sort of leading into different patterns when the drums break. And in terms of other effects, I've added more sirens, but this time it's kind of more of an atmosphere to sit under the track and it's playing quite low. It was a sample I found on Splice. Sounds like it's quite far away, but it's sort of playing under the track, and as it gets louder I've just put that in the place of the track where there's less elements in it. And those are all the elements that I used in this beat. I was really intrigued to see what it would sound like with a classic rap vocal on it, so I found this Beastie Boys a cappella and I feel like it really brought the beat to life. So yeah, here's the final beat.
I got the brand new dude, guaranteed shot. Chain across fade on your ass and bust the eardrums. Listen everybody, cause I'm shifting gears. I'm fresh like Dougie when I get my specs in. On the microphone I come correct. Tell me like a clock when I rock the hip hop. A top notch is my stock in the soapbox. I got more rhymes than I got gray hairs. And that's a lot because it got me share. I got a hole in my head and there's no one to fix it. Gotta straighten my thoughts, I'm thinking too much section. Everyone just takes it, takes on out of step back. I got a cut to play. I'm like Lee Perry, I'm very on, rock a microphone, and then I'm gone. I'm like Vaughn, Bodie, I'm a cheech wizard, never quitting, so won't you listen?
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment down below any other genres or styles of hip hop that you'd like me to have a go at producing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more music production content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Peace.